Hi, I'm Margaret from Warm and Fuzzy Soapery, and I made a couple of soaps live on TikTok, and I thought I'd share them here because it shows the entire process from beginning to end. I made 2 different soaps during that live session, and I did split the video into 2 because it was well over an hour and 25 minutes, and I didn't think anyone would want to watch me for that long. Let's not be ridiculous. Here's the second one. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, let me see what this live temperature is at.
Checking. I don't have any oils ready. I mean, I could. It's right here. Big Bertha's right here.
Yeah, so get that ready.
I do. All right, which one am I doing?
Let's do in July's malt, the 15 pound.
The 15 pound. Yes, gonna use that gelato. All right, you gotta tell me how much.
Okay.
Oh, and we're gonna do the scent that we were just talking about?
Which one are we talking about?
Are we doing the new one? Are we doing the
No, let's do the spa.
spa one? Okay, and you have that line ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, let me know how much
I'm going to do that as we are speaking.
I need.
You need.
We're going on SoapCalc. We keep a lot of our formulas on soapcalc.com, soapcalc.net, and it tells us
You need 180 ounces.
big D, sounds like
That's
180
right.
ounces. Okay. Let me. I need something to put this on to weigh it.
To put it on?
Well, because the scale, I want it right under here, so I can just put it on. What do you think? A chair?
Give me a second. Okay.
He'll get it. All right. 180 ounces. So I'll put that in here.
Explain what Big Bertha is.
Big Bertha is my pot where I'm reaching like as if you could say, oh, dogs are barking, take a drink. If you haven't already, take 2 drinks. It's both dogs. So this is Big Bertha. It is my oil tank. I load it up. I have about 40 pounds of oil in there, maybe a little bit more. And so this soap I'm gonna put away, I'm gonna put to the side. And I will cut that tomorrow, and I'll put that up on, TikTok and see how the cut went. I like to put a stool underneath Big Bertha, and I put my scale on the stool so I can weigh out my oils. You said 180 ounces?
That is correct.
180 ounces of oil, and we will turn on my scale, wait for it to tear out. I like to keep my Big Bertha plugged up so the oil doesn't drip on my floor. And we are at, what is it? Okay.
All right, so design-wise, what are we going to do?
I don't know. We're doing spa, which is the
Let's do something new.
different fragrance?
No, we'll do the fragrance, but we'll do do a different design. Let's do something white.
Okay. Just plain white?
No, white with maybe
I want maybe I'd like to do like a. I keep seeing like a rose, like a clay on the bottom with a white on the top.
I was thinking of a swirl, but
A swirl. What color swirl?
like white with maybe like a
Oh,
pink.
you like swirls? White with a pink. That's what I was thinking too. Pink. Like rose.
Yeah.
Pink.
But just mostly white, yeah.
16, 17. I'm slowing it down. Ooh, a little too. Okay. So now I have 180 ounces of oil. And
Get the mold down before we.
my thing. Push this mold to the side. I get that.
Sure.
Yep. I'm getting.
Those molds are pretty heavy.
I know. That's why I'm gonna slide it out. Whoa.
Oh, you still got your stuff inside.
I still have the stuff inside. Perhaps you could empty that. Sorry.
This.
be using my 15-pound mold today. Just to the side.
Big D.
Big 15. So for, now you just got to give me the fragrance calculation for that because I'm used to automatic with the 10. And I do, for this fragrance, I like to call it the spa soap. I use, cactus flower and jade, which I think I might have one opened. Cactus flower and jade. And the other one's
Yuzu.
brambleberry, right?
Yuzu, yeah.
Yuzu, right. Oh, that's a new one. This one's already open. So I do a combination. Yuzu is a very citrusy smell, and cactus flower and jade is more of a light floral. I like to mix the two.
2.8 a piece.
2.8 a piece. So I'll weigh that out, have it ready. Just my scale is right here. 2.8. I love this smell.
Gory blood. What are you doing?
She wants gory blood.
Come on now.
2.8, is that what you said?
Hope it's not a house blood. Oh.
What did you say?
She said she hopes it's not a house blend.
Oh. Is that a, it is my house blend.
Proprietary.
I hope nobody comes at me. Right, so I'll tear it out. That was the yuzu. I love that one. And mix it with this, my cactus flower and braid. Oh, you're saying I hope it's not proprietary, like everybody's gonna steal it now? Yeah.
No, the bath bomb. Girl, that was yelling at her.
Yeah, no, I know what she's talking about.
Okay.
But I did just give out my proprietary blend. So
Oh no.
this is a very, if you looked at the last one that we made, it was a very yellow fragrance. This one is much more clear, looks almost like water, has a little tinge of yellow. That makes me think it's not going to turn brown, which it doesn't because I use it all the time. So I have my oil,
You start to
I have
pour
my
off color.
fragrance. I'm gonna do, how much you think? Mostly white with a little bit of pink?
Yeah, just like a
All right.
wispy pink through.
So this
Yeah.
or smaller?
Do that. Do about a little less than half of
A
that.
little less than half. Okay, so we'll mix this all together, then I'll mix some off here, and I'm going to get, what pink should we use? Maybe we should let the people decide.
Okay.
I have 4 pinks.
Well,
What do you want, like a baby pink, right?
Yeah, like tickled pink. I think we have
That's in my hand.
something like
We
that.
have tickled pink, and we have pretty kitty. So let's take a look. Wow, that's bright.
Tickled pink is bright.
And pretty kitty. So tickled pink is very, very bright. I don't know that you could look at looks. What do you think? What does it look like on there?
They look red.
Yeah, they look red. It doesn't come out red.
Yikes.
That it's very, very pink.
What
What about the voodoo? Like that watermelon-y kind of?
I want to use that for something.
Or the brazen hussy?
That's more
That's more red.
bronzy.
Let's see.
Why don't you use that and tone it down with some...
Oh,
Titanium.
brazen hussy is the orangey. I was thinking
All right, use that.
the voodoo?
Yeah. Use the Buddha. That's cool.
Voodoo. That's what we're gonna use. Some voodoo. Yeah, that's not as shocking in your face. So, I'll mix my colors first. How much you think? If we're doing, this is gonna be like 8 quarts, what do you think?
15 pounds of oil. 15 pounds. But It's
They say
11 and a half pounds, 11 pounds of oil, so three, use 4 tablespoons. No,
4 tablespoons?
Sorry, we're gonna
4 teaspoons.
just do 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. So, usually I put about 1 teaspoon per pound of oil. And I have my mathematician off to the side who tells me exactly how much I should put in. So I take my...
I thought that was your assistant.
My assistant, mathematician, assistant, dishwasher, well, you name it, he's there. So I put in a nice heaping tablespoonful. I'll close it up. Then I take the oil right from the oil that's measured because it's going right into the soap. 3, 4, I usually do 4 to 1, just so that it mixes nicely and pours out. And what I'll do is, I will, just talking to myself, I will stir it up so that it's not, some people just dump their micas right into the oil and then they use the stick blender. But I find that when I do that, I get little clumps and dots of mica left in the finished soap, and I don't like that. So I mix it together first.
Are you gonna hanger this?
I will hanger this. I will double hanger this. How about that?
So we need a hanger.
So that means
They're
we need
underneath.
2 hangers. I like to, my new thing is a double hanger swirl.
Do it in the mold.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand this to you and then put the mold right here so we can figure that out. My assistant will be setting up my hanger for my hanger swirl. So there's that. So I have it nice, now it's nice and liquid and I don't have to worry about it. Now I'm also going to use titanium dioxide for the white part. And that I already keep pre-mixed. I do like to put a paper towel over it while I'm shaking it. And I keep it in here and then I'll go by sight. What is your all-time favorite soap to make? I really like that Under the Boardwalk. I love the beach look of it. I like the way that it's the different layers. There are some easy soaps to make. Well, I'd say Castile is easy, but Castile's a hard one for me for whatever reason. There's no ingredients to it except for olive oil, but it always gives me a pain in the ass and it just doesn't set up nicely. This is a floral scent, so I'm anticipating that it's going to set up a little bit on me. And sometimes I'll mix it like this with no paper towel on it, and then when I lift my finger up, for whatever reason, it shoots all over the place. I've ruined quite a few shirts like that. You must be a chemist, man. You're teaching chemistry. I am not. I actually teach elementary school. So it's not really that hard. I mean, it's hard, but only in the beginning. Once you get used to making soap, it's really, we use the same recipe for almost every soap that we make. And we just try to have fun with it, you know? Like this is a soap. I've made a spa soap before. And we sold out of it, and then I made it again and listed it as my Wings soap online. If you would like to purchase some of that Wings soap, the proceeds to that one. What?
There's only a couple left.
There's only a couple of those left. He has like 6 or 7 of those left. The
proceeds are
coming. Going to a really nice charity. Building up pressure in the bottle by shaking. Yeah, that's why I keep the paper towel on it. And I always wear an apron because I tend to get the mica on my hands and I get the oil on my hands, and I'm a wiper like this, which you can see, and it does not come out. So I have to constantly wear that. I mean, wear the apron, or else all of my clothing would be ruined. I try to wear the same clothes when I'm making soap, but it doesn't work out that way. I'm just gonna ask you to do one more thing and take care of that.
Okay, well,
Okay.
you need that right now?
No, I can, you know what, I'm just gonna use the other thing.
What other thing?
the width,
Okay.
you think? So let's get started with this soap. First thing I'm going to do, use my strainer and put my lye solution in.
Wide.
Yeah, that's a very long and narrow mold. So I've got my lye solution in. Now you see this is a much higher container full because last time I had only had 7 pounds of oil in here. This time it's 10. It's for 15 pounds, so there's more. We're making a bigger batch of soap, and we had to add the shavings into the last one. So first thing I'm doing is mixing up my lye solution into my oils, and you can see that it's already started to change color, which is a good sign. You know, it's immediately the lye is reacting.
Titanium's going to accelerate that too. So.
I am making a pencil soap. Have you made a teacher-inspired soap? My pencil soap video was the very first video that I made that went viral. Oh no! My thing broken, it's inside. All right, time to fish. I'm trying to get out my thing. Perfect time for the oh no sound, right? That's a little crazy. All right, so we won't be using this one anymore. I did make, so my pencil soap went viral, and that's when I really started getting into TikTok and loving it, right? Unfortunately, I wasn't on the Creator Fund for that one. July is dying. That was hilarious. So now that it's changed colors completely, I can be pretty sure that it's emulsified, and I will put the fragrance in. Should I zip it for a second?
I think you should split it off. Zip it, split it,
and then put the fragrance? Okay.
It's going to accelerate.
So zip it and then split it?
No.
No, I might not even have to. All right, so I'm going to split it off and pour it into here. It does get a little bit heavy and awkward. So I will pour, and my husband will say when.
Okay.
So are you watching?
Go ahead. Good.
Good?
Yep.
All right, so that is the part that we're going to make pink.
I'll download this live.
What?
She said to download this live and do the, yeah. I'm gonna make something out of that.
Oh yeah, that'll be.
And
that'll be
someone
fun.
asked who's helping you.
That's my husband John, who's helping me. He does not like to come on camera. All right, so should I put the titanium?
Could you make
in?
a hummingbird themed bar? That's a great idea.
Yes. I don't know how I would do that. I would have to put some thought into that.
Let's figure it out.
So I'm going to put some titanium dioxide in. First, I'll mix it up a little bit.
That's another reason why we use the water discount, is because too much water gives you glycerin rivers.
And the titanium dioxide is mixed with water. And I don't want to make it too white.
Like more of a creamy color.
It does
All right, that's enough.
lighten up a little bit. Well, you think, but it's clogged. The tip is clogged, so it's not.
Okay.
Because we're having a little bit of technical difficulties today.
All over the place, huh?
It's okay.
What does titanium dioxide do?
Titanium dioxide just makes it white. It might have some benefits to the skin, but not
Don't
really
do that.
sure. What are you saying? Don't do that.
I'm telling you,
Trying to
Max.
squeeze it out. Should
Just
I
open
take
it up.
cap off?
And
And pour a little bit in gently. Now I'm going to spill it all over.
do they have color shifting micas?
There are color morphing micas. This one isn't really one of them.
I think if we did, that would remind her of a hummingbird. I think if we did a hummingbird, we would do probably the swirls in all the different colors,
Yes.
like the purples and greens
Yes. Do you think that's light
and
enough?
blue. Well, it's going to lighten up too.
Yes. The soap will lighten up a little
You're going to
bit.
have to mix that with the mixer.
I didn't put the fragrance in yet, so I'm just
Right.
going to put this to the
Okay,
side for a
put that
second.
in.
I'm going to get the pink going because you don't want it to get too thick and then you can't pour it. So I'm going to pour off most of this pink, and then I'm going to save some of it behind so I can drizzle it on the top for my swirls. and I'm getting
That's a
the
good
keep
thing.
it going. What?
Well,
You think?
the soap's not stopping to listen to you, so.
Yes, the soap is not listening to my...
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good pink. That's gonna be cool. Liking that a lot. Now, fragrance. So I'll add a little bit of the fragrance to this side. And I'll mix it. Love that smell. And again, this one will take about 4 weeks to cure, so it won't be ready right away. Here, just to have some room. I'll put the fragrance in here. And this one, I will use my stick blender for a second. Actually, I'll mix it in a little bit. See how it feels. I want this one to be thicker than I wanted the other one. When I did the Fruit Loop soap, I wanted it to be nice and thin so I could get all of my things in. This one I want to be a little bit thicker because when I pour it, I want to use my hanger tool and swirl it. And if it's a little bit thicker, it will swirl nicely. Just get all my things off so it doesn't. And I don't like to do too much with the stick blender. I have been told that I am the stick blender queen, and my soaps accelerate a little bit while I'm making them because I use the stick blender too much. My dad was a science teacher. Nothing like this. He liked lab rats. My lab rats were my family when they were testing all of my soaps in the beginning. When I first started making soap, you know, one of the things you do is you try this, you know, different oils to see what the results are, because you want to, you know, have soap that's going to lather well, and then you also want it to be nourishing for your skin.
Do you have any dog soaps?
I do. Is there any left?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I will go check.
If there is,
I will check on the dog soaps.
he's looking at the dog soaps. If there is, there's only like one left. That's another thing we'll put on the list and make it tonight or tomorrow on Mother's Day. All right, so now I can feel that this is getting a little bit thick. So I'm gonna stop. No, I'm gonna do a little bit more. He doesn't like it when I do that.
No dog soaps.
No dog soaps left. Yeah, see, that's enough. All right, so now I'm gonna push this to the side. I'll pull the pink one back up, which is nice. And this, because it's a smaller container, when I zip it, do you think I should do like an in the pot swirl or just do a drop
like
swirl?
you usually do.
All right, so this
And
one
save some
will
of that.
set up a lot faster because the container is smaller and there's less soap in it. So I'm not gonna zip this nearly as long as I did the other one.
Well, let's get it to at least a decent trace. I don't want it to bleed.
Oh, I hear my son scream. If you hear this, my son screaming, take a shot. It's the drinking game. It's the all the noise at Margaret's house drinking game. Can we please see your soap room? This is it.
Here, I'll do this. Ready?
Okay, ready? He's giving you the tour of the soap room. All right, so there are all my
Start
additives right there, nicely done. And this is Big Bertha, where I keep my oils. I also keep a lot of my oils underneath the tables. And then the fragrances and micas and things are behind me. And then I have a curing rack, if you want to turn to the curing rack. Right over there. So this is at a nice... Oh, somebody's outside. Oh, see now, this one's getting thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come here and let me see you before you leave. She's going to a Sweet 16. So dance class was canceled for tonight. I can't see. Come all the way. Short skirt. I have shorts on. You have shorts under there? Yeah. Oh, okay. Come here, give me a kiss.
Come on.
Love you. Have fun. What time are you coming home?
That's 11. Amy's taking me home.
Amy's taking you home too? Okay. Tell Amy I said thank you.
Of course.
All right, so now we are ready for our pour. I'll put this down here, and then I'll put this over here for a second so I can get, I don't want to put the mold down in my mess that I made. Just a quick wipe up. And we have the mold.
And here's Big D.
Now this one is probably gonna make 2 loaves.
We'll not get 3 out of that.
Will I get 3?
Yeah, I think so.
You think?
Yeah.
So I will pour some of this white down. And then I'll just alternate pouring for a little while until we get to the top. Do a little bit here and here and here. And keep going. I have a crying dog now. I can hear him. And back to the pink, and this really smells so nice, and I still get a little bit of the Fruit Loop scent. And I used to have to really concentrate on which way I poured because of the hanger tool. I wanted to make really nice swirls, but now that I do the hanger swirl, the double hanger swirl, in both directions, I really don't have to worry about which way I'm pouring the soap. Which direction I'm pouring the soap.
Am I missing questions? Looks like blood. Of course it does, July.
It's a little light for blood, and it should
Not in
lighten
the picture,
up.
it's not.
Not in the picture. It does look. It's a nice pink. It's the same color I use for watermelon soap, which we have to make a watermelon soap too.
Yeah, the hanger swirl is cool. It is cool.
Oh, my son just screamed. He's on his video game. If you heard that, take a drink. If you can hear him screaming, take a drink. I'm gonna get a little bit more in. I'm saving some of that to scrape because I will scrape it onto the top if I can fit it.
Those fragrance bottles behind you are really small.
The sprayer bottles?
The fragrance bottles behind you are
Oh,
really small.
some of them are small, some of them are large. Some of the ones that we sell a lot of are, I have 5 pounds of, 5-pound jugs. So now I have my hanger tools. I have 2 of them set up. One is going to go the narrow way, and then one will be the wider way. So I just put it in and just mix, mix, mix. I don't want to over mix it because I don't want it to just be a pink blob. And then I just plop this on top. Put that over there. No, I'm saving that
Oh, okay.
to scrape on top.
There. It's already pretty full.
No, for my, you know what I mean.
I know.
Scrape on top.
Just saying.
And now I will turn the mold. And
Do you have any?
get the separate hanger tool. Have any what?
I can't read it.
Are you sure, Miss Margaret?
Nope.
From
Says-
over. Yes. Yeah, she said, make sure you stop Miss Margaret from over swirling.
Mm.
Love the hanger swirl. What's your favorite additive? I like the oatmeal, putting oatmeal in my soaps. I also like a lot of the clays. They do very well.
I think the ones that we do with the natural juices and stuff are
Yeah,
pretty
the
cool, too.
juices and things like that are really good. All right, I think. Oh, take another drink if you heard that scream. So by my count, if you're playing along, the dog bark / child scream,
It's about 8 or so shots by now.
you have at least 6 shots by now.
Try the next one on.
So now I have my top like this, and oh,
Three
can you
shots.
grab me a wooden dowel?
I can.
My love.
Why, sure.
I will use that one for the last one. Get a new thing, and I will. Now is when I scrape out my container, and I just put the soap down in random spots to then swirl it together on the top. And there's a lot left. I think we might have overestimated a little bit on how much goes in this mold, but
No,
that's
I think we got
okay.
it pretty good.
So I have this. And now I'll go into the pink. Put this on top as well. And then I'll swirl it together with, when I'm making my YouTube videos and I do my voiceovers, I can never remember the word wooden dowel. I say skewer,
That's what it is.
I say wooden thing, I say just a lot of different things, and then I have to record it like 7 times because of brain farting.
And by the way, anybody who's into soap making, check out the molds.
Yes, if you're into soap making, check out these molds. These are on winstonandwalter.com.
Artisanal product.
Artisanalproducts.com. And these are fantastic. If you watched the first one, you saw how floppy those sides were for my 10-pound mold, and you did not see that with the 15-pound mold here. And I also have a 25-pound mold of July's that is fantastic and so easy to unmold. And so here we go. Not yet, because
Oh, sorry. Mica drizzle.
I'll
Someone
take
asked,
my
do you
mica.
like frosting, soap frosting or plain tops?
we really only make the plain tops.
Well, they're not really plain.
Well, I do swirls on my tops. I don't do frosting tops because they get very high. They are hard to package for me without using, like, shrink wrap. And our customer base has specifically requested that we don't use shrink wrap or any kind of plastics, even though the shrink wrap we use is biodegradable.
But we're more into what the soap is made of than...
Yeah, so I'm more into the additives and the oils and the good nourishing qualities of the soap than making it look fancy. I mean, this is gonna look good, I hope.
That's a pretty mold. The mold is awesome.
It is an awesome mold. Okay, so now I think I have enough drizzle on here. This is my favorite part, okay. So I will just start at the top and just start to swirl. And if you're looking for some really good pictures of this, probably in about a half an hour you'll see some nice pictures up on Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, head over to there. And obviously you have, oh, it's pretty good. And he likes when I do long ones as well.
There you go.
There we go. It's not enough white right there.
It's fine.
He tells me to mix it. It's not very textured right now because it's a little bit loose, but that's okay. And so if you look on Instagram, you'll get probably a better color quality because it kind of looks red here. Love the paper, right? The paper that we make is fantastic. It's so easy to make and economical. We get that paper at Restaurant Depot. We get a whole roll of it. And then We use that to make
We have the different stamps.
all the different stamps. I can change my stamps for the seasons. I can change my stamp. People order like wedding soaps. I put wedding stamps on it, and we can even get custom stamps. For some people have ordered custom stamps.
What's that's a good question. What's a scent that you just hate?
Patchouli.
Angela just said she can't wait for you to get the new soap Evelyn.
Yes, I saw. John made sure to show me some videos on it today of people using it. I had a hard time unwrapping. Because I thought you meant because it was like physically hard to do it. That's Jan Climo.
Oh, really?
She just ordered those boxes.
Yeah.
Thank
you, Jan.
Yes, thank you. It's so pretty. It's just so, I don't know, it felt like when we first originally priced out getting our paper done, the initial startup, we could have gotten the same exact thing from a company, but we wouldn't have the option to, number one, change out the stamps whenever we felt like it, and number two, you have to do the initial startup. So it was like we got quotes from like $700 to $1,400 just for the soap, and then when John realized that we can get that same paper in rolls at Restaurant Depot, $10, and then get the stamps. The stamps cost anywhere from $35 to $45. Then you get the ink. We use the biodegradable vegan ink as well.
You got soap on your nose.
I have soap on my nose?
I don't think you do.
I think it's sunburn.
No, it's sunburn.
Yeah, I went out in the sun for like a minute 2 days ago. Yeah. Website in her bio. Nicole, her website in her bio. Yes, the website is in my bio. It's Warm and Fuzzy. I was holding up this. This is Life is Short. Use the good soap. That's my tagline. The website is warmandfuzzysoapery.com. Oh my God, stamping is so satisfying. 70 flowers.
Aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, I can't, it's so far away. 70s flowers and prints. Yeah, they're so pretty. And the flowers mean something to me. My grandmother, as I was growing up, she used to take every single time we would get together as kids, she would take a paper plate and she would draw a daisy on it. And I guess it's somehow stuck in my head and then daisies became my favorite flower, and daisy is my son's birth month flower. So I started using daisies on everything, not even realizing the connection to my grandmother until I think my mother pointed it out. Do I have any coastal type smells?
Yes, 1 second. Someone said, can you make a video when this soap goes live?
Yes.
If they want to buy the soap they watched.
Absolutely. This one will be ready probably for our June release. We're going to do a June release. We'll have some of this. We'll have, we're making some rainbow soap. I have some mechanic soap that's going to go live that same day. I'll have, what else? I have a bunch of soaps ready to be made for the June release.
Yes, July. Miss Margaret will be taken care of tomorrow morning.
Started. I got started because my daughter had eczema, really severe eczema, and every time the doctors gave her any kind of cream or anything, after a month it would stop working and she would be miserable. She gets it under her eye, she gets it here, and she gets it, you know, where everybody else gets it, in the creases here, behind her knees, and on her neck. So we started looking into changing her diet. She was going to the dermatologist, lots of stuff. So I was actually making candles, which we are getting back to making candles. We were making candles and I came across a soap video, might have been Brambleberry. Describe the mechanic soap. Yes, I will even grab a bar of it to show it to you. So we were watching, I think it was a Brambleberry thing, and we were watching one of her melt and pour kits, and we were watching all these people make these soaps, and I feel like the two of us together are fairly artistic, and I was like, I want to try that. So I immediately went out and bought an Amazon mold and started researching all of the benefits of having handmade soap over over store-bought soap and the chemicals that they add, and they take the glycerin out of the soap to use it in their beauty products and charge you, like I don't know, they're charging you twice for the same product. You don't need the creams and all that kind of stuff if you use the handmade soap. So I figured, let me try it with my daughter, and I got some good results. You know, so she does not use, my kids only use the soap that we make. A lot of the times they grab the ends of the soaps. Sometimes they'll come down and beg me if they have a fragrance that they like, that they want to keep for themselves. My son loves the body butters, which my husband thinks is a little odd, especially because he really loves the rose scented one. So here's my mechanic soap. We don't add any, there was no colorant added to this. No. What we put in here is walnut hull and pumice, and it's our regular soap recipe, so it's nourishing to your skin. A lot of the times I actually cut it in half and use it as a foot scrub as well. It's very, very scrubby. I'll take a look up close. You can see all the little dots in there. I wouldn't use it on my face because it is a little abrasive, and definitely awesome for getting grease off. I feel like we added, kaolin clay is in here, and there's a couple of clays in here. Clays, pumice, and
kaolin clay,
walnut hull. So the kaolin clay, aloe, obviously we put aloe in all of our soap. The kaolin clay kind of pulls off the oils, so if you have like grease and all that kind of stuff on your hands, that'll help with that. And then the other stuff is scrubby.
Under the Boardwalk will be available
soon. It should be ready in 2 weeks.
Another week and a half or so.
Yes.
Someone asked. Oh, I missed it. I don't know how to go back.
Scroll.
Can you scroll back?
Yeah.
Is there free shipping on your website? Unfortunately, shipping is really expensive.
Yeah, shipping is expensive, so I don't.
It's a flat rate shipping.
Free shipping. I do offer free shipping if you live in my town, and I can personally deliver it to you, or you could stop at my house and you can pick it up. Oh, the dog barked. Take a drink. If you are playing the drinking game of dogs barking or children screaming, feel free to take a drink right now. You must be loaded. So no, I don't offer free shipping because it's very expensive. I do have flat rate shipping, so I think it's $8. So if you order one bar, it's $8. If you order 20 bars,
no, if it's one bar, it's less.
It's less.
Yeah, if it's under a pound, it's about $3.95.
It's always going to be about $8 on the website.
Okay.
It's set up that way because I don't know how to do that.
How do you like your new molds?
I love these molds. I love the fact that this is 15 pounds. I get a lot more out of it than my 10-pound mold. I don't even, we only use the 10-pound. We use the 10-pound one very rarely now.
Yeah, we only use the 25
We mostly use the 25-pound mold.
Which we have one of those too.
I have a 25-pound mold with this of July's as well. There's a couple of things about it that I like. There's slashes here for if I was putting embeds on, which I very rarely put embeds on, but it gives me a guide as to where they would go because that's where the cuts would be.
The two sides come up?
The two sides, on this one, both sides, well actually on the other one too, both sides, right?
Yeah.
Both sides lift out to make it so much easier to get out of the mold.
And the silicone liner
and the silicone is much, much thicker. It doesn't flop down. And it's easier it just like pops out. The soap, I'm always worried with my other mold that I'm gonna clip the corners and take a little bit of it off, but not with these because the soap tends to just pop right out and not get stuck in the corners.
Yes, we use USBs.
Think about switching from Workshop Heritage to the Winnie and Woolma. I definitely would do it.
100%.
100%. If you looked at, I made a video on YouTube.
You get 5% with your code.
I made a video on YouTube showing how her silicone will fit right into the Workshop Heritage mold as well. So that, I don't know if that helps you make your decision. But I have a coupon code for it.
Ask
and what is
July
it?
What it is.
July, what is the coupon code? If you are watching this live and you want to get a Winston & Walter mold, get the
You're the man. I know.
use the discount code that I am going to see pop up any second. I don't remember what it was, but definitely use it. And it's only for the molds. It's not for any of her other stuff. It's the like you can't use the discount codes on
Check
her
out the bath bombs
bath
too.
bombs. But while you're on there, check out her bath bombs.
You'll be buying those
because
too.
They are. That's how we started talking. Is her bath bombs are just amazing. I want to stick around until I see that discount code. Anybody else have any questions? Was I talking about something? The molds,
We talked about a couple
the
things.
dogs, the additives. Anybody doing
Shipping.
anything interesting? Oh, shipping. So again, it's a flat rate shipping. So if you order 1 bar, it's the shipping price. If you order 10 bars, it's the shipping price. If you order, 15, 20, 30 bars, it's still the same shipping price. I don't have it where it's each item. And if you order something lighter, like the body butter has half the shipping. But when you add, soap and body butter together, then you're gonna pay the $8. I think is the max. $8 or $8.95 is the maximum shipping that we charge.
It costs us more than that a lot of times.
Yeah, and a lot of the times, especially when we send to California or things on the West Coast, the shipping takes a bite out of the profits. But that's okay, because I want people to have my soap. I want people to have soap in their hands.
Someone said before that they were hesitant to use bar soaps because it leaves residue, which ours do not. That residue stuff,
Residue in the bathtub?
like in the bathtub, and
I have not had that issue. I've only been using my own bar soaps for about 2.5 to 3 years. I don't have any issues with residue. I mean, other than, I have to, anybody use the app route? What does that say?
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
for
much.
the ASMR.
ASMR from my ears, the eyeballs coming in.
To ask her what that discount
What's that
code-
discount code? I want people to come and buy your molds. Yeah, so I get residue on my bathtub and in my shower, but that's just from regular showering I have to clean. I don't have to do any extra scrubbing or anything like that. What I did get was from TikTok. I saw this wonderful person who does a lot of cleaning, and she got a tub mop from Target. My tub is tremendous, and I cannot reach the back side of it, so I get the tub mop. I use that to clean my tub, and it goes really, really quick. And it does not leave residue, and I use bath bombs of all different colors. The only time a bath bomb leaves colors on your bathtub is if it's sticking to your, I don't want to say your dirty tub, but your dirty tub. So unless it's what's that place, Lush? I hear Lush bath bombs might do some damage, do some staining, but not if you use the correct amounts of ingredients. Does that make sense? Anyway, it doesn't. Oh, with the Lush, Dollar Tree, microfiber. Yeah, anything that gets me to the other side. Oh, here's the discount code. WW5.
Right.
That's your discount code. If you want to get the Winston and Walter molds, go to Winston and Walter artisanalproducts.com,
Right.
and
It's good for 5% off.
it's good for 5% off the molds, which is a nice
Generous.
discount because
Wood is ridiculously expensive.
exactly, wood is ridiculously expensive. Her prices are comparable to Workshop Heritage, and you're getting 5% off. So definitely use
And
that.
she ships everywhere.
And she ships all over the world, unlike me. I only ship to the United States because I'm terrible. Oh, it's winstonandwalter.ca, not .com. CA, because she's in Canada.
Oh, that's right.
That makes sense.
That's right.
And I think that might be it, right? We're going to clean
I think
this
we're
up
good.
and get ready to make the next soap. So you're welcome, and I will talk to you soon. And remember, life is short. Use the good soap. Bye, everyone. I know your time is important to you, so thanks for spending it watching this video, and I truly do appreciate it if you've stuck it out this long. So if you liked it, hit that like button and maybe share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one, and for more content, head on over to our Instagram and our TikTok pages. The links are down below. And remember, life is short. Use the good soap. There'll be samples.